Welcome back, fellow coffeehouse patrons. This is the second video essay giving an overview of the ICT Metro. I'm your host CJ, and welcome back to the ICT Metroist. If you want to go and watch the first video, which defines what a metro is and how I define the ICT Metro, then click the video link on the screen or in the description below to start there. Understanding the economy, culture, politics, history, and most importantly, the people of any metro will require a brief overview of each of its parts, mainly the counties that comprise the metro. The ICT Metro is no different, and hopefully, after this overview, you will be able to identify each of the main counties and a little bit of information about them. Starting with the most populated county, Sedgwick County, it was first established in 1867 after splitting off from neighboring Butler County. The county was named after John Sedgwick, the highest-ranking Union general killed during the Civil War. The largest city is, of course, the metropolis of Wichita, Kansas, which also holds a majority of the county's 536,000 population. Even though Wichita is the most populated city in the state of Kansas, Sedgwick County comes in as the second most populated county after Johnson County. At 1,009 square miles, the county holds the metro's densest population at approximately 530 people per square mile, which, basically there isn't a shortage of people in this county. Historically, this county was also a major crossing point along the Chisholm Trail that saw cowboys drive cattle from Texas through Kansas to be shipped out to markets out east. Speaking of the east, when we head to the east side of the metro, Butler County is going to be our next county. It's the second most populated county in the metro, and it was first established in 1855 as one of the original 36 counties of Kansas. You can look at multiple older maps of Kansas that I found from the archives online, and if you look at the borders of Butler County, you can see it's changed multiple times. The county was named after Andrew Pickens Butler, U.S. Senator from South Carolina that advocated for Kansas statehood on the pro-slavery side. So, long story short, Kansas was above the infamous Mason-Dixon line, which meant it should have automatically been admitted as a free state, but senators like Butler were trying to advance slavery northward past that Mason-Dixon line. He advocated for the option of popular sovereignty, which would give slave owners moving into Kansas the chance to vote on it being a slave state. Without looking into it, I would bet that Butler County's settlers were probably not on the Union side. Well, moving past this little historical tidbit, the largest city in the county is technically Wichita's suburb of Andover, Kansas, but the county seat where the county government is placed is in El Dorado, Kansas. The county has the second highest population of the metro at a little over 69,000 people. And with 1,428 square miles, the county is the largest county by land area in all of Kansas. This major drop in population compared to Sedgwick County and nearly a 50% larger land area makes the population density of Butler County at a measly 48.5 people per square mile. Butler County's history took a much brighter turn in the early 1900s when there was a major petroleum boom in the county, which you can still see remnants of if you visit the Petroleum Museum in El Dorado. The county has a notable community college that offers classes and has offices all throughout the state. Also, the county holds major parts of the Flint Hills eco-region, an area prized for its natural beauty, rolling hills, and cattle grazing conditions. Heading back out west, Reno County is the third most populous county in the metro. First established in 1867 out of a remaining unorganized Kansas territory, the county was named after Jesse L. Reno, a prominent Union Civil War general. If you're catching on to the naming conventions of these counties, well, good. That means you're paying attention. Most of the county names are relevant to major figures of the Civil War that was just fought in the previous 5 to 10 years before most of these counties were settled. That would be like if we were to create a county in the year 2025, we would name it after some major general in the Afghanistan or Iraq wars, just to put it in perspective. The city of Hutchinson is the county seat and holds the majority of the county's residents. At 61,500 residents and 1,254 square miles, the county is just slightly more dense than Butler County at about 49 people per square mile. For over a century, the Kansas State Fair has been held in Hutchinson, where there's a dedicated fairgrounds. And on top of that, all year round, you can travel to the Cosmosphere, a world-renowned science and space exploration center that makes Reno County one of the funnest places to visit in all of Kansas. I know we're jumping all over the metro area, but when we head back down south to the next county, Cowley County, we see that it was first established in 1867 from part of Butler County. The county was named after Matthew R. Cowley, a Union lieutenant and distinguished Civil War hero. Even though Winfield, Kansas is the county seat, the population of the county is pretty evenly split between the cities of Winfield, Ark City, and the rest of the county. With 34,000 people and 1,125 square miles, the density of the county begins to become far more rural than the preceding counties, at about 30 people per square mile. Similar to Butler County, a major portion of Cowley County is in the Flint Hills ecoregion, and it has a major community college, though not as present across the state like Butler Community College. In fifth place is Harvey County, which is located directly north of Sedgwick. First established in 1872, the last of all of the counties in the metro to be established, the county was made from parts of McPherson, Sedgwick, and Reno counties. It was named after James N. Harvey, the 5th governor of Kansas, who served from 1869 to 1873, and who was a captain in the Union Army. Newton, Kansas is the biggest city in the county's seat of government. With 33,500 people and 539 square miles, the county's population density is 62.5 people per square mile. This density comes in as the second most dense county for the metro, due to it being the smallest county by land area. Like Sedgwick County, Harvey County is another major point along the Chisholm Trail. Currently, the county has a major Amtrak connection that connects it to the major metro areas of Chicago and Los Angeles. So, if you're that type of autism, then you might just love living in Newton, Kansas. Moving even further north to the end of the metro, McPherson County was first established in 1867 from unorganized Kansas territory. It was named after James Birdseye McPherson, a prominent Union Civil War general and candidate for one of the coolest middle names in history. The city of McPherson, Kansas is the county seat, which should make it pretty easy to remember. Name the county, name the city, same thing. At 30,500 people and 900 square miles, the county's population density rests at 33.7 people per square mile. Though not as major as Butler County, McPherson County did have an oil boom that brought it major attention in the early 1900s. Different from the Chisholm Trail, the Santa Fe Trail was a major pathway that crossed through McPherson County and carried pioneers from Missouri all the way to Santa Fe, New Mexico. And again, moving back down to the southern end of the metro area, we have Sumner County. First established in 1867 from parts of Butler County, Sumner County is named after Charles Sumner, U.S. Senator from Massachusetts who was a leader during the sadly failed Reconstruction era. A slight majority of the county lives in the county seat of Wellington, Kansas, and with a population of 22,500 and over 1,180 square miles, the county has a population density of just 19 people per square mile. The Chisholm Trail not only runs through the county, but also has its beginning point for the state of Kansas that runs through the small town of Caldwell, Kansas. You know, a funny thing to note is that one of the Metro's major casinos, Kansas Star Casino, is located in Sumner County, just on the border between Sumner and Sedgwick County, because Sedgwick County voted down on giving the casino a permit. Next up, in 8th place, is Marion County, which was established in 1860 from unorganized Kansas territory. The county was named after Francis Marion, an American Revolutionary War hero, and the only county in the metro named after someone from that time period. Again, to have some perspective, that would be like if we created a county in 2025 and then named it after World War II General Douglas MacArthur. Marion County's seat of government is located in the city of Marion, Kansas, which, again, should be very easy to remember. Standing at about 11,500 citizens, the county's 943 square miles makes a population density of about 12.5 people per square mile, which is getting into really rural territory. Like Butler and Cowley counties to the south, Marion County has a large portion of the central western part of the Flint Hills ecoregion, and is a crossroads for both the Santa Fe and Chisholm trails. Finally, coming in as the least populated county of the ICT Metro, we have Kingman County. Located directly west of Sedgwick County, Kingman was established in 1872 from parts of Harper and Reno counties. It was named after Samuel A. Kingman, the Chief Justice of the Kansas Supreme Court that served from 1867 to 1876. The county seat is the city of Kingman, Kansas, which, like Marion and McPherson, should be pretty easy to remember. Sitting at approximately 7,000 people and about 845 square miles, the population density is the lowest of the whole metro at just 8 people per square mile. Compared to Sedgwick County, right next door, the population density of Kingman County is about 65 times less dense. That means for every person you would see, like walking down the street in Kingman County, you would have seen about 65 people in Sedgwick County. Due to the county's density and proximity to Wichita, it is a county heavily dominated by the farm economy and lifestyle, producing large amounts of grains for human consumption and feed for animal consumption. And that's a quick overview of the 9 counties that make up the ICT Metro region. To help visualize this area a little bit, let's first look at a map of the counties and the associated population sizes. As you can see, there are 3 population groups shown here. Sedgwick County being the only county in the most populous group, Butler, Reno, Cowley, Harvey, and McPherson counties being in the second most populous group, and finally Sumner, Marion, and Kingman being in the least populous group. The next map on the screen shows the general naming conventions, and as you can see, about half the counties are named after Union Civil War heroes. The other groups are a loose assortment of individuals that had great prominence in the previous 20 years of national politics. A couple named after Kansans that were famous and important in their time, and one named after a famous Revolutionary War hero. The final map shows the date that the counties were established. You can see the first counties established were in the east, and as the further west and south you go, the later the county was established. And hopefully this brief overview has given you the knowledge you need to have a basic understanding of the counties and of the ICT Metro region. Let me know what you learned about the Metro region or what things I missed in the comments below. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and check out my Patreon so you can support this channel in its future endeavors. I've been your host, CJ. This is the ICT Metroist. Thank you for watching.